question is for the Premier of Ontario. Mr. Speaker, nurses are an incredibly important and valued part of Ontario's healthcare system. In fact, they are its backbone. They deliver high-quality, compassionate, patient-centered care that Ontario's patients and families can rely on. That is why I am so proud to stand in this legislature to celebrate National Nursing Week. I am also proud to be a part of a government that values the hard work of Ontario's nurses. Mr. Speaker, could the Premier please explain to the members of this legislature why it is so important to celebrate National Nursing Week in our province?
Questions addressed to the Premier.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank the great member from Mississauga Centre for the question. You do an incredible. You know, Mr. Speaker, we have to recognize National Nursing Week because they're incredible people. I said throughout the campaign, and the opposition want to make fun of me of saying I love the nurses. I truly do love the nurses because I've had many experiences, like all of us have. When you take a loved one into the hospital, of course the doctors are there overseeing everything, but the backbone of every single hospital, Mr. Speaker, are the nurses. The nurses are there around the clock. The nurses are taking care of the patients, making sure they're feeling better. And, Mr. Speaker, there's no one that appreciates nurses more than our team, our caucus, our PC government, and we're going to make sure we take care of the nurses because, again, Mr. Speaker, they are the backbone of every hospital throughout this.
Thank you. Supplementary question.
I thank the Premier for his response. There is no doubt that our nurses right here in Ontario are the best, and I know that it means a lot to everyone in the healthcare sector that we have steadfast leadership in our Premier and our Minister of Health and Long-Term Care, who care so deeply about what matters the most. That is why I am proud to be a part of a government that supports the hard work and sacrifices of our nurses across Ontario. Our government is committed to supporting frontline nurses by ensuring that they have the tools they need to provide the highest quality, patient-centered care for Ontarians. Mr. Speaker, could the Premier please inform this House what our government is doing to support nurses across Ontario?
Premier.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, and I forgot to mention the MPP from Mississauga is actually a nurse. She's actually a nurse. No one understands it better. My Minister of Labour was a nurse. We have lots of nurses, so we hear firsthand their needs. Firsthand when it's in the middle of the night and they have two nurses on duty on a whole floor. That's what concerns our government. We need to support our nurses, which we will support our nurses, because, again, when the patients need help and they need to be taking care of the patients, who takes care of them? The nurses. So we need to take care of the nurses. Mr. Speaker, I can assure the nurses out there they'll be well taken care of. We'll listen to their concerns because no one understands the healthcare sector better than the frontline people. The nurses that are there day in and day out. They see the struggles. They see the struggles with the patients. They see the struggles with the doctors and the nurses. Nurses are absolute champions.
Thank you.